Hello, all. I am Ciara Dacomi, and this is Wisdom and Radiance with Ciara Dacomi. In step 9, we're going to be talking about manifesting abundance in the world. And as I reflect on this step, I realize the 9 steps are part of my 90-day program, and manifesting abundance in the world is not something I could deliver to you in a few minutes or 15 minutes or even an hour, because it is a process. And so it's the 9 steps are really a culmination. And step number 9 is something in my program we go through in several weeks, because this is really a lot of it is allowing, and a lot of that has been built up over the 9 steps over the 90 days. So my program is manifesting health, wealth, and happiness from within, from the inside out. And it's typically designed for female business owners, females in business. Could be a stay-at-home mom that has a business on the side. But generally speaking, you're in business and you may be struggling with stress and overwhelm and how to balance life and family and fitness and health and all of these things, and just trying to make it all work, or you're trying to get to that next level purpose. You recognize and see that there's something really pulling you forward and you want the support to help you get to that next level. That's usually my demographic that I focus on. But manifesting abundance in the world, it's interesting because abundance could be anything. Oftentimes we think of abundance as being financial abundance or money abundance, but abundance can be anything. So some tips I'll give in this video today on just starting to pull that abundance into your world is noticing the things around you that are abundant. And I love nature because it's just so obvious, and we can extract so many things out of nature, and we're part of nature. So it's a really fun and easy way to see abundance. Just look at the amount of trees that are around you, or the grass, or flowers, the sky. I mean, you can't get more abundant than the sky, because it's really, our eyes can't even see, past a certain level. And then if you can just imagine the sky reaching so far into the vast beyond, it's pretty abundant. So you can look at cars on the road. I do this often, where I just am driving and I'm looking around at how many cars there are on the road, and how much money that costs for these cars to be on the road. And it blows my mind to think about the abundance that exists right now, right here. You might be asking yourself, well, it doesn't exist in my bank account, but this is part of developing an abundant mindset, is starting to see the abundance and experience the abundance around you. And or I'll look at houses and start doing the math on you, breaking down like what is actually in a house. Well, you have all the 2x4s, you have the stucco, you have endless amounts of supplies, and endless amount of people that it took to put the houses together. Oh my gosh, like even just talking about it, it's there is so much abundance out there. You could just take one house or one car, the amount of metal and steel and plastics and nuts and bolts and all the things that go into a house or a car, and that's just really simple material items. And so play with this a bit, see how it is, and see how that feels to actually start to expand your mind out to the amount of abundance that exists on this planet, and feel that in your body, feel how that feels. And you can do this simply with your eyes by just looking around at the amount of abundance, or look at dirt or sand. Wow, how many grains of sand or dirt does it take to just I mean, I live in Arizona, so there's a lot of dirt and a lot of sand. There's an abundant amount of dirt and sand. So have fun with this. And so, but the step 9 is manifesting that abundance. But again, it starts with the like creating your abundant mindset that you can see, feel, and experience what abundance is, whether it be in your bank account or whether it be just in the world. And see if you can just expand that out. And then notice over time, it could be a day, it could be a week, it could be a month, who knows? Time is just a human construct that we made up anyway. And so, but see what happens as you start to expand your abundant mindset. See how that starts to show up in your life. Maybe you have interesting dreams, and that kind of shows your subconscious and your unconscious mind is working while you're sleeping to start to show you perhaps different things showing up in your life. I'm trying to think of a dream that maybe I've had that would depict this, but see if your dreams start shifting towards maybe more abundance, or just crazier, weirder dreams start to show up for you in your world. Another thing you can do is drop into a meditation. And I'm a big proponent of meditation. And I don't really believe that you have to go in meditation for hours upon hours upon hours to get to a higher state of consciousness. I think it's more consistency that really makes the difference in your meditation, meaning do it for 15-20 minutes a day. If that's too much, start with 5 minutes a day and then increase that over time, and see how when you meditate how it changes your frequency for the day, and see the abundance that perhaps starts to show up in your world. And again, this is step 9, so it's the latter part of my program where we've kind of built different steps along the way. And so typically a person that goes through my program is they've already been experiencing manifesting abundance throughout the course. And that step 9 is really about like taking that extra level, that extra step to really be more intentional about it. So one thing you can do as a practice for manifesting is the meditation. And in the meditation, you can start to visualize or see money coming into your bank account, and then just play with that. So first off, just you can do it a variety of different ways. You can do it by, like, say, counting $100 bills. You can actually physically see money coming into your bank account. Now, obviously, money doesn't come into a bank account because it's just digital, but you can even just imagine every morning or every night before you go to bed, imagine opening up your app on your phone, checking your account, and all of a sudden there's just like hundreds more dollars in there. And every day, just start to creatively imagine what is showing up in your bank account. And so that's one thing you can play with, is like that's manifesting into the world, and live as if it really does. So meaning, feel it, experience it. Like, what does that bring to you when you do it? Does it give you joy? Does it give you satisfaction? Now that is abundance. When you can manifest the feeling of it, you're already living in abundance. You can feel happy, you can feel joyful, you can feel excited. That doesn't have to come from anything outside. That comes from the inside, which is everything that my program is all about, is manifesting health, wealth, and happiness from the inside. So play with that. Play with different ways of either counting $100 bills. You can count gold bars. You could visualize your bank account being filled with money every time you open it, and really feel into that. And then if you're doing it at night, then the next day live into that. I've said this in a couple of my videos already, but you live as if, and don't let the negative stuff hold you back. When that stuff does come out, just thank it. Thank you. I appreciate you for being here, and move on. And so you have the choice to choose the thoughts that come in, meaning the thoughts are always going to come in, right? Negative, positive, good, bad, they're always going to come in. And you have the choice to play with and be with and think additional thoughts about the thoughts that come in. So there's thought that comes in, right? And then there's thinking about that thought. So if you have a thought about millions of dollars hitting your account, you have the choice of continuing that thought by thinking about it, or if you have the thought of losing everything and being homeless, you have the ability to take that and think about it, and then that starts both ways, right? Start to generate feelings in your body. So you're the driver here. You are the one who gets to choose what you think about. The thoughts are always going to come in. So once you accept that you really don't have control over your thoughts, but you do have control over your thinking. So that is empowering, and that is abundance. So you can play with all of these different things and celebrate your successes for sure along the way. One thing that I've been noticing lately is now it's a little bit too hot here in Arizona, but prior to that, I would go on walks and I would find money. And I used to just walk right past it, like, oh, no big deal. There's a penny or a quarter or a dime, whatever. Now I pick it up. I'm like, yeah, thank God. God just sent me some money. It doesn't matter if it was just a penny or a quarter or a nickel. That was there for me. I saw it and I claim it. So have fun with that. Celebrate your successes, even the little ones along the way, whether it's an interesting dream you had or a coincidental conversation where maybe you're coming up with creative visualizations about money in your account and someone says something about money in the account, whatnot. All these little things are you starting to wake up and your consciousness starting to raise and grow and experience that manifestation, that manifesting abundance. And when we skip over that, then it's like we kind of miss the mark. And when we embrace it and celebrate it, that's what it's all about. So have fun with this. This is step 9. Thank you so much for being on the journey here. And if you haven't watched the previous steps, please do so. My website is in the bio, and you can read through the variety of services that I offer, coaching, consulting, and I do some things in the financial world as well. And I would love to connect to you. So feel free to leave a comment or reach out to me via my contact information on my website. Schedule a call. I do free clarity calls for those of you that could be just caught up in your thinking and maybe want to explore what it would be like to have some freedom around that, or you're growing a business. I have a lot of experience with helping entrepreneurs grow businesses. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm in deep appreciation for your connection here. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It helps me grow my channel. And I greatly appreciate you.